What is happening, people? Frank here with Wrench Nation. We had an incredible show this past Wednesday. We talked about the tax refund. That Uncle Sam money's coming into your pocket, and some of you may spend that money on a car repair. Well, we're going to dive in here from inside the garage and talk about those problematic areas you may spend badly, horribly, waste your wallet, so you need to be in the know. We're going to cover that on this edition of Wrench Nation. Now, full body scan, what the heck is that on your vehicle? Well, we're really just talking about the same principle when you go to a doctor and get a head-to-toe exam. You know what's going on. Same with your vehicle. Before you spend that tax money, you have to get a complete bumper-to-bumper vehicle inspection. You want to check it fender to fender, and you want to know about specifics. The worst thing that can happen to you is that you have an old estimate that you're now ready to get done, get a repair done with some of that tax money, but don't know about key areas that could cost you more, big money later that you may not want to spend. Let's head over to the Lexus and dive into some of those areas. So we're using this Lexus. It's got over 200,000 miles. So tip number one, you're ready to go back in the garage, spend a little tax money, and you've got some maintenance or maybe some minor repairs. You want to make sure your vehicle has nothing to do with this cylinder head gasket issue. That's a major repair. Now, you may be driving the vehicle and not necessarily have any symptoms, but you can request a cylinder head block test, and that block test will determine if there's any major damage to a cylinder head. There's an underlying problem with the cylinder head gasket. That's going to be big money repairs later down the road. Tip number two, your engine may be running a little rough. Maybe that check engine light is not on and you think that you need a tune-up. Well, during that inspection, it is vital to get the heartbeat of that engine and find out how strong it is. A compression test will reveal if there's any major internal engine damage. Now, tip number three, before you decide to spend big money tax refund money on repairs, you want to know about this area, the timing belt. Now remember, if you have a timing belt that's due and it's part of maintenance, that's okay. But if you've got a repair, and let's say that you're at about 80,000 miles, you'd want to know if that timing belt is going to be due anytime soon, so you can plan and budget for that, so it's not a surprise. Tip number four, oil consumption. You may be adding engine oil, checking that dipstick, maybe have a little blue smoke in the morning upon startup, not think it's a big deal. If you're adding engine oil and you don't have any external oil leaks, you may have an internal engine oil consumption problem. Maybe valve seal issue, maybe a piston ring issue. Bottom line is that that could be a nightmare of cost to you later down the road. So make sure you don't have engine oil consumption issues. Tip number five, this is really crucial. Your vehicle may pull to the right and you think, well, I just need a simple alignment. You want to make sure that you do a complete inspection of all the front end components to make sure that the frame, control arms, ball joints, all that suspension and steering components don't have any major expense above and beyond a simple alignment. So there you have it, some simple tips that you need to be aware of so that you can save your wallet and not create any financial pain. If I've missed anything, please get it down into the comments, my fellow mechanics. We want to help as many people as we can. And remember, get a digital inspection. You can have an inspection done in the bay, in the garage, done on a vehicle, and that's sent right to your phone at work, and it makes it really, really simple. I'm Frank. Thanks for watching this edition of Wrench Nation. Hey, I'll have the links to the iTunes. Subscribe, catch the shows, and if you want to listen live every Wednesday from 3 to 5 p.m., I'll post that link to listen live right down in the comments.